So there's a bunch of questions here. Did you read through them at all on your phone?
No, taking it as you give them to me.
Well, we're going to need a name introduction and occupation.
My name's Timothy Dunn. I was in the Air Force, and then I was a truck driver for a while, and now I am disabled. A little history, back when I was in the military, I was around a lot of chemicals, a lot of radiation, which pretty much lied dormant in my body for several years until my immune system became compromised. And then it all came out with vasculitis, autoimmune disease, which has, there's no cure for it, there's treatments. It's gonna end up putting me in a wheelchair before too long. It's already getting close. I can barely walk as it is.
Yeah.
So the VA only covers about $2,500 to get your home where it's handicap accessible.
That's nothing really.
That's nothing. I mean, a bathroom alone is gonna be about 10 grand. To make things a lot easier on my wife, who's been taking care of me quite often and holding down a job at the same time, trying to raise the funds to
make that happen.
make it happen.
So I guess in short or in length, however you want to talk about it, what exactly is going on and when did this all start?
Well, back in February of last year, I had neck surgery. They had to put some hardware in there. And they put me on these steroids, you know, to help with the healing process. And those steroids lowered my immune system. It lowered it to the point where I ended up catching shingles, and then other things started coming about. I started losing weight gradually.
I wouldn't say gradually.
Well, gradually up until October.
Yeah.
When October hit, the weight started coming off a lot. And between October and today, well over 100 pounds that I lost. So set up an appointment with a gastrologist, and they did these scans. They found out that there's a couple of tumors in the pancreatic duct and the liver duct, and they also found that there are some nodules on my lungs. So they set me up to go up to James Cancer Center and see just what's up with that. Not too worried about that. I believe that from what I've researched and everything, pancreatic cancer, you usually get jaundice, and I don't have jaundice. So I'm hoping that it is just a, what they call pancreatitis. But like I said, my main concern is as far as the house being accessible.
So either way, in a few years, you'll be in a wheelchair,
Oh
right?
yeah, there's no doubt about that, yes.
Okay. How do you feel about this?
Well, it sucks, you know, you serve your country and you try to do right thing, and you end up paying for it in the long run.
I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but what do you think caused it all?
Oh, definitely the chemicals that I was around.
In the military?
Yeah, and the radiation. See, where I was, they stored a lot of nuclear warheads, and there was still the residuals of, I guess that's the right word, of Agent Orange. It was in South Pacific.
How has all this affected your life?
Oh, it's definitely affected doing things with the family, depression. It's really put a lot on my wife.
And what are you doing pretty much to help with, I guess, buying the time?
Well, drink a lot of Pedialyte, get some energy. Pray. I do a lot of praying. I talk to God a lot. Your grandmother, my mom, she's a good one to talk to. This is hard on her too.
Very. probably vary.
And then your sister, enjoy talking to her every day.
Following that last question, how do you think it affected the family?
I don't know, because if it did, they're not telling me. Your mother's a saint. She would never tell me that it's bothering her when I know it is. I mean, it's wearing her down.
I don't think any of us like talking.
No, not about that. You never want me to know that if I'm causing you, what's the word I'm looking for? A burden.
No, I wouldn't say that. What do you want the outcome to be in the end? Pretty direct question, but.
As far as my health goes, I certainly hope that the Cancer Institute will find everything treatable. I mean, my mind's strong on that. I've always been very strong-willed when it comes to that. As far as the autoimmune that's affecting my joints and everything, not much I can do about that one. It's inevitable. Going to end up not being able to walk, not being able to do a lot of things. You adjust, and honestly, I'd rather be in a wheelchair than be 6 feet under.
Yeah.
I really love life. I love what God's given me. I mean, I've lived a good life. I've been around the world. I've done a lot of things that most people have dreamed of. So as far as that goes, I'm content. I'd like to make things a little easier on me at the house, because if it's easier on me, it's easier on my wife, and that's really important.
So I guess what steps are we working on right now?
Well, I need to put in a bathroom that is handicap accessible. The one that we currently have is like a closet. And there's doorways that need widened.
Most of them, almost all of them.
Yeah, some ramps here and there. That's basically it. I'm not asking for a whole lot as far as, I'm not asking for $100,000 so I can go on vacation.
Yeah. So regarding the medical expenses, as far as we know, everything is covered by the VA.
Yes, the VA has covered all the medical expenses. I don't have to worry about that. The only thing that I got to worry about is like hotel stays or motel stays when we go up for the treatments and stuff.
Adds up.
Yeah, that, food, things like that. Obviously, when that happens, your mother's not going to be able to be working, so that's going to be a loss of income there. What I get every month, it just barely pays the bills.
And I think we pretty much tied into that other question. What is the goal of the fundraiser, which we pretty much work on the house.
Right, get the house accessible to make life easier on all of us.
What do you do in your free time?
Well, it's gonna sound funny, but I enjoy playing this game called Fable. It helps with my PTSD and my anxiety, keeps my mind busy. It's not like I can go out and go jogging or anything like that.
Go for a hike.
Yeah. So I enjoy that game, and there's another one called Civilization Revolution. I mean, they're the older games because I really don't have the know-how to do all these fancy new games that you kids do.
It takes a lot to play them.
Oh, yeah.
And is there anything on your mind?
Just my family, making things easier for them.
Okay. And the timeline, I guess, what are we looking at?
Timeline between now and, well, I hope it's a long time, but
Yeah.
chances are it's not the way it's progressing as far as the walking goes. I would say a year, about a year. I mean, I'm gonna push it.
So, and if a current issue is worst case, what are we looking
If
at?
it's worst case scenario and it's terminal, then then my family can use the funds for the funeral and the whatever debts that I don't want to leave my wife in debt.
Yeah. A lot of info.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's kind of like that song I heard, I'm not afraid of dying. Like I said, I've had a good life. It's the thought of being dead and what my family is going to be left with. My family's everything to me. Be nice to have a grandkid, though. Hint.
Maybe. We'll see on that one. It's definitely a lot.
Yeah. How are you doing with all this?
I don't know.
It's tough, ain't it?
It is very tough.
You're my clone.
Not sure how to process all of it yet. But it's definitely a lot. Lots to figure out.
Yeah. Well, we'll get through it.
Definitely unreal.
Main thing is we got to keep God in our heart and trust in Him.
Yeah. And is there anything that you want to tell anybody that is watching?
Well, I don't like asking for charity or help like that. I've always been pretty strong-minded about that, but in this situation, I really don't have the choice. And if anybody finds it in their heart to help out, I really thank you for it.
Well, how do you feel about everything that's going on?
It's tough, really tough, but we'll get through it one way or another. Well, he's a United States veteran. He's a really great husband, great father, a hardworking man who loves his family, and he's doing the best that he can right now with the situation that's been given to us.
I guess, how are you taking everything?
I'm taking it. Not the best, but I'm taking it. Hopeful. That's where we gotta remain, is hopeful. But I feel it's been caught in its early stage.
I guess, how is everything affecting on the day-to-day? Just so everyone knows, the mic died, so we're going to pass this back and forth.
Well, I do what I gotta do to maintain the house at home, work, take care of your father. It's a 7-day-a-week job, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
I think that might be everything. I think, there's anything else?
Good. You just gotta introduce the other family to the phone.
All right. And I guess if anybody wants to help out, there will be a GoFundMe in the description or wherever it's going to be posted. Feel free to share it around. Not really sure what else to say regarding that matter. Just gotta be hopeful. Hope for the best.
And we'll get through it.
All right. I think that's it.
Don't forget your outro. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. All that.
Like, subscribe, follow for more.